Yo, what's y'all? I'm back. I'm dropping back to back. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. But today, what story time is about. It's about my experience with camp, and it comes with a little bit of drama. And before I start, I did ask everybody that was in it. I said, hey, y'all cool with me talking about it? They said yes. So I was like, it's green. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. So boom, we finna do it. And I do got me a special guest too. I got me a special guest. So y'all stay tuned for that. Like I said, y'all stay in tune. Y'all get y'all some look, look. Y'all get y'all some snacks. Y'all get y'all some drinks. And let's get started. Me, I know what it is, man. Stay tuned.
I just popped the 30 pack. 4 5 cost the fuck you thought, but I'm the murder man. Come inside this house, you think I'm playing and I'ma burn your ass. I'm a rich junk cause I pop Zans.
Alright, so boom. We're gonna start it off like this. Man, so woke up that morning, like I think it was like a Sunday. Yeah, it was a Sunday. I woke up having a lot of joy. Remember, I was gonna stay up, but I didn't. But I woke up, brushed my teeth, got me put on some clothes, packed up, left, excited, we prayed, we had fun, and then we was gone. This was my second time going, so like it really wasn't, I miss them, I do miss them. It was like, I'm finna have fun with my other family, from church. And, shout out to everybody that went, like I said, I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know who y'all is. But yeah. So we on the road, we just, having fun, we just having fun, playing around. I was recording, but I didn't post it. So this is like basically, like a reboot. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. The light was in my face, man. But we gonna work through it. So it starts off, we in the bus, we having lots of fun. We went to Bucky's, or some people like to say Bussies. You know what I'm saying?
Look what he got him a slushy. Right. Some, a little something. Got me some chips, some slice, some. But we all gonna share. Sharing. We share the candy though. We sharing. I'm not gonna eat all the candy. For sure, I appreciate that, boy. Real structure, real structure, man. You're real structure, man. Some little slight, because we finna eat pizza later, I am gonna hit y'all boys back when I'm done. So.
We had lots of fun. Me and my homeboys, we had lots of fun, and then it was like that. And so, but we made it to camp. Got our stuff. We got off the bus. Put our stuff in our cabins. Sadly, I didn't have a cabin with my homeboys. Sadly, man, that ain't gonna lie, that day I found out who I had as my counselor. I was ready to crash out. My homeboys was just laughing at me. I'm like, bro, this is not fun. Man, y'all don't know what type of pain I went through, man. Fuck, man, like, bro was making me do push-ups for every time I cuss. So it was just like, man, what you doing, man? But like for real though, like, I don't like, but at the same time though, I did love, not love. Love is a strong word. I look, like my cabin, but I love my church family though. You know what I'm saying?
It's too late. I already got you. What's nobody doing?
Nobody.
Hell, bro.
No breakfast.
What?
Mama, I love you.
And I love the people I met too at camp. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all are too. Y'all know who y'all are. You know, y'all know who y'all are, man. But you know, so this is when the drama begins. Well, this is like the start of it. So after everybody else came to camp, we was playing basketball, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was getting to know each other. Boom. And so like we had went to like this cafeteria, right? It was just like this strange smell that as soon as you walk in, you like, the what is that smell? What is that smell?
What the man?
What like what is that smell? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, when I tell you, it was like rotten eggs.
Ew.
I don't know what it was. I'm like, bro, what is that smell? Like, he must be like, they probably cooking in the back. I don't know, or somebody just musty at that. Like, don't get me wrong, there was some people that was musty at that camp. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say nobody. But if he was there, if you know, you know. Jerry, he on the stage, he giving us the word. And so this dude with these long dreads, like I don't know what it was, like dude just gave me like a feeling like I'm not gonna like this dude. And then he was sitting next to a white dude, and I guess his brother or his twin, he had braids. And so boom, sitting there, minding my business, you know, with my little brother. We talking whatever, and then this dude gonna turn around, he laugh. I'm like, what you laughing for? I ain't saying I'm just like, that's weird. Continue to talk to my little brother. And so dude turned around again, and it was a white dude too. And the dude, he looked did he and then like his twin or his brother did this. Like what's that about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. If he looked back one more time, I might have to confront this dude. And so he looked back and he was like, hey bro, is that you? I said no. I don't even know you like that. Like, oh, what's that smell then, bro? He was trying to make it seem like like I stink. Like, nigga, be for real, nigga. Nigga, your dreads is probably musty. My bad, y'all. My bad, my bad. But like for real though, like he told me, oh, is that you, bro? Is that you, bro? You know, what is that smell then? I'm like, bro, somebody probably sprayed some fart spray. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, nigga, don't ask me. And so, yeah. And so he's like, oh, okay. He turned back. Him, the white dude, and twin was like laughing. That's why I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. I have a bad feeling about all these three kids right here in front of me. Like, I ain't gonna let it, get under my skin though. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you're not gonna ruin my week of camp. Heck no. Nah. And so boom, we gonna skip like all through like up until Wednesday. I was having a good time with my friends, my church family, and new people I met. Yeah, like I said, y'all know who y'all know who y'all are. Had lots of fun. We talked a lot. It was just fun. Like talking to my brothers, talking to my family. You know what I'm saying? It was just cool. We had lots of fun. It was up until Wednesday. We had a whole my homeboy Javon. He was there for his family. Like because of incident. Like I said, I ain't gonna say nothing, but like I said, I want to thank Javon because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got all the feelings that I had since I was like a little youngin out out my my heart because I had a lot since I was a little kid. And I just want to thank Javon for that. Like that's really my brother, bro. I do anything for you, bro. Man, you know who you is, man. You know who you is, man. But for real though, yeah, Wednesday was like an emotional week. I like that day because like I said, a lot of emotions came out of me. So out of everybody, just not just me, everybody in our church family, feelings came out, and it was just like it hit home. So yeah, but so boom, we're gonna skip to like Thursday. Oh, this was when like it was boiling up. So our homeboy, we sitting, in our cabin. It's like we have like a break, and then after the break, we go to the river to go chill. And so yeah, my homeboy, Javon, he like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This dude be, looking at me wrong, like he got a problem because I was finna steal his girl. So he turns out about everything that happened, and I'm like, hold on, why am I? Why, I think I know who you talking about. And it was like, bro. And then I was like, bro, who you talking about? And then my other homeboy, my brother, uh, then my other homeboy, B, he told my son, oh, bro, the one dude with like the long dreads, like, he's not in front of his face, but it's like in the back. I'm like, oh, him. Like, and I remember I was like, oh, this dude. I told him, I said, bro, I have a problem with him too, because he like on the first day of camp, it was like he was making fun of me in some type of way. So like I don't like that. And so boom, we start talking. We ain't talk about him, but we was just like, bro, we don't like him. And so boom, day, like that's when everything just went downhill. Like, bro, that's the day like everybody crashed out. Like I said, not for to tell nobody been there, but like that's the day when everybody crashed out in that motherfucker. But like like when I tell y'all, if y'all was there, you was there. So boom, we you know, I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm with my little brothers, I'm with JJ and DJ. You know, I'm with my little brothers. You know, we chopping it up. But those two had a little problem. You know, not for to get into that. But those two had a little problem. You know, but we fixed it though. Because those my little brothers, I'm their big brother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we fixed that. So I seen those are like how in the school fight you could just tell like when like the energy is off. So I'm like Javon, like he walking weird, like when someone forgets something, like they have that walk like they finna go fight somebody. I was like, I peeped there, and I see like hella people following him. So I was like, oh, let me get my my youngest out of here. I got Javon's sisters and my little brothers. I was trying to move them out of there. I said, hey, if y'all want to stay, y'all can stay. But this is just a warning. Y'all might want to go because I don't know what's gonna go down, and I don't want them to be a part of that. So I was like, just go. And then at least my other little brother left. Shit. Well, both of them left, but Javon's sisters they went with their brother. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Like Javon got them, I got my little brother, so it's Gucci. It's Gucci. So boom. I'm like, let me go see what's going on. I went to B telling me, oh, he finna go do something. I'm like, I just came out of school with some drama. I gotta get some more drama. Like I said, Javon my brother, so I'm gonna stand by him 10 toes down. So boom, I'm like, all right, let's go. I was like, all right, let's go. And so we looking for the dude. I'm gonna call old dude. I'm gonna call the dude that he finna fight Falcon, cause nigga like to fly away from fights. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we see him. Well, look, we see him. Remind you, we dead eyes see him, and we see him sitting down. We like, bro, he over there. He over there. But then Javon was like, no, 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 no. Like I said, I forgot pieces of the story, but I remember like we did not go over there. We just gonna let it be. We gonna let it be. So we walk away. Like Javon's still a little bit mad. Right? Javon got a crutch on him. Javon got a crutch on him. So he down with anything. Like I said, Javon was 10 toes down. He wasn't for none of that. Hey, everybody at that church, everybody in my church family was like he was with Javon. We was gonna die about that. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna die about that. So boom, the Falcon dude, he walking up like my Javon is like in front lines right now. He's like in the front ready with a one crutch. Ooh, I just lost like hella words right now. I'm looking getting chill because like dude, bro, hold on, let me roll down my sleeves. Hold on. Remind y'all, like I said, I'm in the back. I want to tell I'm in the back. I'm in the back with Javon sister, and so like we like what's going on? Like what's going on? And so boom, Falcon walk, bro. This dude Falcon is walking up like he got like 10 security guards. Like not even 10. Like I'm playing. He did not know like no 10 security guards, but like they was protecting this dude like he was famous or something. Man, we was not for none of that. And look. Like we trying to press him, like everybody was like, "Bro, what you got going on? What you got going on?" And so, boom, this dude walking up. Like, look, this how you know a nigga pussy. Nigga walking up. This nigga fucking walking up. And he said something. For me, it sounded like the nigga said, everybody in that group of bitch. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He pointed, look, he did this. Pointing at everybody. Everybody was like, what? But when I tell you, I pushed everybody. I'm like, whoa, what you said? I'm like, right. He was right here. Mind you, I'm walking up. He was right here. I was like, bro, let me not lose myself bro. I'm being for out. Let me not lose myself. And so I see Javon's sister walking up to her. I'm trying to push her back. And he already inside. And so boom, Javon's sister run out my hands. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like looking around. And then my homeboy D, I'm running. He like, Zay, chill. Cause he already knew I was like low-key mad. Cause like I said, I'm 10 toes down by my brother. And so he thought I was mad. I'm like, nah, bro, let me go, bro. I gotta go get his sister. Dude, I saw him. So look, drop his hands and I start running. Start running. Bro, I go to the back. I see him right there. I started yelling. I was like, hey, bro, what you got going on? I was like, bro, you not for telling my brother like that, man. I died by my brother. What's up? Man, I'm yelling at shit, bro. Hey, look, the dude that's holding him back, like, bro, chill. And the dude, he's smiling. He like, like, bitch, I like this like out your face, nigga. What's up? Nigga, I'm standing attention. So I start walking up. I'm like, what's up? Walking up. I got my face like I got my face clutched. I'm ready, bro. And then my counselor, he run, push me down. Bro, I'm like, man, fuck. Man, I'm mad too. And so, boom. I was like, my counselor push it. He like, bro, Zay always doing too much, bro. Chill. I'm like, I don't get on that, man. And so, boom. All I hear is, Zay, what you doing? And it's Javon. He like, bro, what you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm like sitting down, I'm like, bro. And all I hear is, hey, did y'all lose y'all mind? Bro, we look back and it's like Mr. C. And we like, wah. And so he's like, everybody, get up. Everybody, come here. You ain't gonna like half of everybody went inside. I stayed low key. I stayed for Javon, because like I said, that's my brother. I stayed to so down. So boom. We saying, we talking. We was like, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. Keyword, we not gonna do it. So we was done. I went inside, and so boom, I'm right next to Javon's sister, and so we walk out. Remind you, it's dark, and we see his twin in the same white dude that was messing with me on the first day, looking at me. I'm like, fuck y'all niggas looking at. So I'm like, and so I'm telling Javon's sister, I said, bro, just ignore it, bro. I'm staring like we both staring. We just like niggas tripping, and so boom, we walking, and then they left. And so we kept walking. We was talking. We turned around and we went back. And we see him coming back too. And he's staring right at me and her. And I said, bro, what's up? I'm telling him, I said, what's up, bro? If you got a problem, just tell me that, man. We can deal with it right now. I got nothing to lose. And he'll do shit just like his bitch ass brother. I'm just saying. Saturday hit. We're leaving. Wait, no, was it Saturday? It was Saturday. Saturday, we're leaving. Whew, thank you. But it kept boiling up. Because look, we leave the cabin, because we got all of our stuff. We leave the cabin. And while I look, look, I'm with like a group of boys, It's Javon, B, not D, B, and I'm gonna just call them Cars and HB and AM. It's all of us. We all in the group. And we like, bro, that nigga Falcon the bitch, like he ain't trying to get in it. And then we all look. And this nigga smiling with his bitch ass bitch ass brother. They both smiling. They looking at us. And we like, bro, like we all ready to go. But he was like, bro, we gonna jump him then. Like, fuck, we gonna jump him. And so we went to, our Amy. Yes, we went to our Amy. And so Amy was like, we actually said, bro, can we like do something to him? We was like, can we do something to him? And she was like, and walked away. And so we was like, so we green, so we happy as hell because we finna do him something. And we ain't do nothing. Bro, we ain't do nothing until me and Carl, we walking by ourselves to go. I forgot what we was going to go do. Oh, I was going to go get my jacket. This jacket right here. I was going to go get this jacket. And so we walking, and we look to our left. We see Maverick and his bitch ass brother looking at us. And so Carl's he like, bro, he finna piss me off. I'm like, bro, look, whatever you want, I'm on. And so so Carl, he dropped his bag. He dropped his bag. I'm like, what's up? We walking up. And then he kept smiling. He like, I bet. Bitch ass. I'm like, I bet, nigga. Look, you don't know me, I don't know you, but nigga, I do you bad, man. So you know what I'm saying? So boom, we walking up. I'm like, bro. I start thinking to myself, is this shit really worth it, bro? Inside of me, I was like, it really is, bro. Like, I want to nigga mess with my brothers. Like I said, 10 toes down. You don't. If you mess with one, you mess with all of us. You know what I'm saying? But boom. So I'm like, bro, hell no. So I tried to push cars back. I like, bro, just come on. And so like he really like cars. He just like, what's up, bro, man? Man, what's up, bro? Man, you smiling, man? I'm like, damn. And then boom. One of the counselors they got cars. He put him to the side, and then I went back to with a group of boys, and then he kept looking over here. He was like mocking me, so I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? Like I'm like, bro, what's up, bitch ass nigga? I'll do you bad, nigga. Bro, I was, I was like deep down inside, you could ask everybody that was around. I was like, bro, I will hurt you, bro. The one thing I did not say was that I wanted to kill him. I swear, I didn't say that. I wasn't gonna say that because like I said, I'm not evil, but just don't piss me off, nigga. That's all I'm asking for. Don't piss me off, nigga. And look, and Falcon, if you do this, if you do see this next year, I got you, my guy. I got you. I'm bringing my boxing gloves, and we gonna do them. You gonna do your ones with Javon. You're gonna do your ones with B. You're gonna do your ones with AM. You're gonna do your ones with HB. You're gonna do your one with cars. Ain't gonna do your one with me. But with Javon, he actually gonna hurt you, nigga. You gonna wish you died right then and there. You gonna wish you never did that. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And but so boom though. He mocking me. I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? Bro, what's up, bro? I'm with that, bro. You don't know me, bro. I kill you, man. I'm my chick. I never been so pissed off. I never been so eager to knock a nigga out. Take two. I wanted to hurt him so bad because not only did you disrespect my brother, you disrespected me. You gonna try to mock me, but you're not trying to come outside though. Around here we call that up. Around here we call that you a bitch and you a pussy. So next year, and if we sneak you, don't say shit. You already knew what was coming. You already knew what was coming. But like I said, the story not done, man. So like I said, I was talking to King, and I look. Why I see an old dude, brother, looking at me. I'm like, he's staring hard. He like, dude, you cool, bro? Like, do you need that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you need that, dude? Like, for real? And I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, what's up? He said, what's up? I said, bro, look, nigga, I can do it right now. We can for real do it right now. And I'm looking. I'm like, bro, where's Javon at? If I do this boy bad, mind you, look, King behind me, King is standing 10 toes down by everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, what's out? Like, nigga, we can do it right. I'm close to him too. I'm like, bro, what's up, dude? You getting on right now? I ain't scared of nobody. Look, daddy ain't raised no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy ain't raised no pussy, nigga. That nigga, look, you don't know my dad. You don't know me. I, hey, say, bro, Falcon and old your twin. I'll do both of y'all bad. You know what I'm saying? But for real though, I was in bro face. I'm like, bro, what's up, bro? Look, you in front of me, bro. What's up? What's up, nigga? If I have my face like this, bro, right here, my face is right here. I'm ready, bro. I'm like, bro, you look. You told me what's up first. So what's up? What's up? I'm not scared of you, buddy. So look, I'm like, bro. I start walking up. I'm like, all right, bet. Then guess who popped up? Guess who popped up? Miss C. Like I said, I'm not finna embarrass nobody. So I was like, you got it. You got it. She was telling everybody, get on the bus. Get on the bus. So we was like, yeah, right. Let's go. Let's go. I looked at him while I was walking. I was staring at him. I said, I got you next year. I got you, boy. For real. I got you, boy. I got you. That's there. It's just gonna cause more problems. But for real though, I got another guest. I'm gonna let him speak his side of the story. So y'all enjoy, and we're gonna see what's on. You heard me? So boom, let's go.
Alright, this vlog's with HB, but I'm finna tell y'all about my time at Bandina Church Camp with my homeboy Zay. Alright, so, we coolin'. Every day cool, my experience was there for the whole week was good. I ain't had no phone for no week. I ain't had to worry about nobody texting my phone, just me getting closer to God with other fellow churches and stuff. So we just coolin'. I had met Zay when we went there. Met a whole bunch of other people that was cool. And you know, it was just one person. He gonna bring up. He gonna drop it in his video too, but this nigga named Maverick. And that nigga had to go. Talk about he trying to start problems with everything, rage baiting everybody to a certain extent, and they gonna think he cool. You cool with him? Like, oh, like I ain't just dance in front of you with my plate, man. I should have beat that nigga, but you know, can't let the devil get to you. So you know, I have people telling me no, Harrison, just chill. But other than that, the experience was good. Maverick, his experience was gonna be bad for that last time he went, though, gang. But I'm gonna let my niggas say take it over.
Man, say, hey, thank you, HB, man. Look, he ain't lying. Look, my brother ain't lying. Dude, Maverick experience was gonna be bad either way it went. Cause look, they didn't want his ones. AM wanted his ones. B wanted his ones. King wanted his ones. I wanted my ones. HB wanted his ones. Everybody in our friend group wanted their ones. So there was no escaping it. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Cause look, I'm telling you, if everybody down, next year we will be on you. Look at me the wrong way or even talk about me and I have to find out, it's gonna be it. You're gonna be gone. Now, I don't mean like, you gonna, nah. I just mean like, knocked out to the face. Girl, but other than that, man, hey, thank you, HB, for tuning in. You know, that was our special guest. But look, though, tune into his Instagram. Tune into his Instagram, and if he does make YouTube, tune into his YouTube. I'm gonna put it, on the thumbnail and the title. But until then, I'm finna close out. More videos gonna come soon. I'm dropping back to back to back. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay woke. Have a wonderful day today. And dude, if somebody make you mad, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm not y'all, but like for real though, y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed. Stay to God. Pray. Read your Bible. And just stay hopeful. And stay blessed. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. And just like be yourself. Be yourself. And don't let nobody make y'all mad. Cause God got y'all back. I love y'all. Y'all blessed. Y'all blessed. Y'all are good. I love y'all. God loves y'all. Jesus loves y'all. And until next time, I'll see y'all. We out. Man, come on.
I'm a rich junkie cause I pop Zans. Nigga, fuck yeah. Cause I been that nigga make